Okay, can you hear me? Sound. Exit out of Discord. So that's not going on in the background. Okay. Continue. I think we still have some side quests to do too, now that I think about it. Some errands. I don't know if you can hear it, but the wall AC is on because it is, like, I am in Iraq. Cool. Alrighty, this game is so pretty. This is the first time I'm playing it with my new glasses. Oh, it's just so pretty. Okay, my goal is to clear the map. So we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. There must be a way up here. Huh. What? No, you don't need to do anything. You don't see anything.
Keep that for later.
Flamingo. Oh, I had it, hold on. Ha. Flamingo my way up here. I don't know if I can flamingo my way up there though. Ah, but I can. Haha. No. Do not fall off. Come on. Oh, you should totally be able to jump up there. What do you mean? Was that the correct way to get up here? Probably not. Do I care? Not one bit. Is it there? Oh, okay. No, no. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, well. Alright. All my hard work.
Here we go again.
Why are we saying it like that? I still have to have headphones on.
That's it. I'm already gone.
The Pucker Shitstorm Tour, Day 9. I was setting up my tent right here when Wyatt's call came through. I came as fast as I could, but you'd already slipped into a coma. we never got a chance to say goodbye.
Oh yeah, we have some stuff to read. Book. Hi, Ma. My plan was to go camping here after the Amos 15 launch. I'd been working OT for the past 9 months, so I was pretty frazzled, and I figured I should take the weekend to relax before Crunch started up again. I was sitting on my tent when Wyatt's call came through. He said it was an emergency. I called a lift spin vent and made it to Denver General in less than 27 minutes. I was too late. He had already slipped into a coma. I didn't understand how that could be. When I told Wyatt to explain, he just kept choking up, waving me towards the care station. So it was the hollow doc that broke the news. How you'd been diagnosed a year earlier, the adverse reactions to gene therapy and polymer vascular replacements, the 6 months of mobile dialysis. I couldn't believe you'd kept it all secret from me. Even at the height of Crunch, I called you once or twice a week. So you just sat there listening to me enthused about my latest project or complain about workplace politics. And all the while you were dying? It didn't make sense. I marched back to Wyatt, cornered him, and demanded that he explain. He explained. He said you didn't want to distract me, that I was doing important work and needed to focus. You knew, as the latest Amos launch and the palladium rhodium it'd bring back to Earth mattered more than the Ma who was already here. Wyatt kept saying how proud you were of me. He even parroted that onwards and upwards phrase of yours. He said I should get back to work, that that's what you would have wanted, that he'd stay in the hospital and keep me informed. I didn't go back to work. I called in. It took arguing my way past 2 supervisors, a labyrinthine automated HR menu, a human resources AI, and an anal defensive benefits executive to activate my personal leave. But I did it. And then I sat at your bedside for the next 7 days. I kept thinking of the hospital after my OD at the amphitheater, kept thinking that if you came out of the coma, I wanted my face to be the first thing you saw. On the 8th day, they pronounced you dead. After the funeral, I went back to work, but I wasn't really there. I kept telling myself to focus, that it was okay to be there. It was what you would have wanted after all, onwards and upwards. But my work fell behind. When my supervisor called me in for an emergency review, I told myself to play it cool, accept the criticism, and promise to do better. It didn't go like that. I snapped and shouted at him, and then broke down, sobbing uncontrollably. 2 minutes and 3 sectron laters, and I was standing outside the Fair building, blinking in the sunshine, straightening my bunched-up clothes. An alert on my focus indicated that I should go home for the day, then report for a disciplinary review on Monday. But I didn't go home. Another idea had risen up in my mind. Already fully formed. I guess I'd already been thinking of doing it for a while. I took a lift spin to Pioneer Park. Took 10 minutes of asking around, and a truth test to show I wasn't a cop was all it took to make a connection. I went home with the drugs, started using, and didn't stop. Duster, Snake, SkyDrive, Overcast. No Ravens or Wing, at least. I didn't take calls, didn't show up for the disciplinary review on Monday morning. A friend stopped by and hammered the door until I answered. When he saw what was happening, he staged a one-man intervention. I agreed to go into treatment, but I didn't harbor any illusions. Use of personal leave was bad. Use of psych SA leave. Career suicide. Sure, they couldn't legally fire me for it, but I had been around fast long enough to know they'd find a way. My career was over. I thought I was at rock bottom. But I was wrong, of course. I still had a long way to fall. Can you get the remote and hit deny? I don't know. Oh, never mind. It went away. Okay, let's see. I had... Okay, so we got all of those. Now it was... Under repair. Under repair. Here we go. Subject Journal 11/19/64R. Just wrapped inspection of Gaia Prime site. Construction is well underway. Reactor installed. Plans for control room remind me of the Starship bridges on those cheesy old SF vids. Living spaces for Alphas already completed. Prefab modules. Fingers crossed we never have to seal ourselves in here. Not that Elysium sounds much better. Spent last week at the Bryce site designing CD project labs, drawing up protocols. The base for repurposing was huge. Plenty of room for workspaces and residence blocks. The work crew's already set up my office/lab. I'm not a fan of the glass wall. Glass Murray's intention was to haunt me as the all-seeing presence. Ugh. Opposite effect. Makes me feel watched. On display. Tempted to paint it over. Harry's recorded his presentation yesterday. Suitably bleak. Scheduled to record mine Friday. As soon as reception, lounge, holo theaters, and first residence block at SC site are finished, we'll start processing the candidates being held outside Tucson. 27 already. Extraction teams prioritizing Packroom and Aussie candidates. How scared and confused they must be, snatched off the street, carted across the world. Held in cells. Here's hoping they understand once they see the big picture. Going to catch a few hours sleep here, then fly back to the SD site. Harry's promised delivery of QB lattices by noon. Expect MK1 will take 2 weeks to machine, assemble, and test. I aim to launch Gaia at 0.6T grounding. From there I'll spin her up past 1.0T. Wonder how long it'll take to break the 1.38T record. MIE can go hang. Sleep. Subject Journal 7/16/65R. Last week I visited Prime was November of last year. Months since then have been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee installation of the central armature and the master override. You're welcome, Ted. Which was completed by 0430. So I decided to grab a few hours of sleep here before heading back to ZD. Called Gaia before I bedded down, obstinately to update her on the site plan, but the truth is I missed her. I've developed a habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald. The Odyssey launched yesterday, so terrestrial life's chance of survival has doubled. Why then do I feel so uneasy? I just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination so many decades from now. And I worry about that alpha build of Apollo. So much knowledge, so few restraints, and no fail-safes. How will they avoid repeating our mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Forward the Odyssey message to the Alphas. NATO replied in less than a minute, with a poem, of course. The Building of the Ship by Longfellow. And it's long, alright. I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be about launching a ship rather than building one. The stand-up for couplet or whatever I leapt out at me. Humanity, with all its fears, with all its hopes of future years, is hanging breathless on thy fate. Yeah, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, I should get back to ZD. Guess I should stop by Natoa's lab and check on Demeter's progress too. If I can get out of there without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hands, I'll count myself lucky. Till next time. Subject Journal 10/31/65R. Halloween. Travis came by trick-or-treating, dressed up like me. Should have seen that coming. I gave him a half-eaten packet of dandy wafers as a treat and kicked him out. But not before he invited me to some kind of Italian horror extravaganza he organized with ZD staff. Seriously, as though there isn't enough horror in the world already. Anyway, I was already scheduled to fly out here to G Prime for final inspections with Harry's and the President's delegation. Ted was here too, and he was not looking good. Kept fidgeting and couldn't seem to look me in the face without blinking. I was relieved when we boarded his vert and flew back to Thebes. Gag. Though I guess I shouldn't complain. If he wants to build himself a deluxe shelter to ride out the apocalypse, let him. Keeps him out of Elysium and away from me. Harry stuck around long enough to give me a detailed briefing on the strategic situation. Basically, we've entered the terminal phase, as though the color of the sky when I was flying over there wasn't clue enough. Another 2 or 3 weeks and the atmosphere won't be breathable. The last vestiges of European and West African civ brigades are trapped with their backs against the Atlantic. The storm that scuttled across Antarctica is crushing the Straits of Magellan, about to start its death crawl up South America towards the Amazon. All the work we did to reconstitute the rainforest, and it comes to this. And advanced elements of the Pacific swarms are already skirmishing with units on the Cal Marwa seawall. The news is tightening. Production show we can still finish in time, but the margin of error is +/-10 days. Not a good spread. If the plague breaks through ahead of a schedule, well, it just can't. I will not let that happen. Enough writing. I need to get back to Zero Dawn. Zobek Journal 1/15/66. Such a close thing. It's been, 43 hours since Hurries warned me? Said collapse of the Eastern Line was imminent. Swarms launching some kind of pincer maneuver versus the Wichita salient. 5 or 6 days more, and I think Gaia could have launched without our help. I really do. We had to scramble. ZD became a madhouse. Absolute bedlam. Every team rushing to stabilize code and lock it down as Gammas got evacuated, then Betas. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered the office together to give them the bad news. Felt like I was going through up, but they already knew, of course. They knew that the work wasn't really finished. Close, but not quite there. So tests to run, kinks to smooth, work to do. So they accepted it. No Elysium for us. We'll spend the rest of our lives here testing and polishing each subordinate function to perfection. Guess that's what you get when you recruit a bunch of obsessive perfectionists. Managed not to cry until I got back to my office. So here we are setting up Gaia Prime. And yeah, such a close thing. Makes me feel nauseated all over again when I contemplate how the fate of the life hangs on coincidence. If I'd never proposed the Lightkeeper protocol, there never would have been living spaces constructed here. If I'd abandoned the protocol sooner, the necessary life support systems never would have been installed. If. At least we don't have to endure the creepiness of raising and training clones of ourselves. The genetic material was never processed out of the cradle sites, so it's not even possible, for which I'm glad. I really, really wouldn't spend time around a young Travis Tate raised by Travis Tate. No, it'll be up to us to perfect Gaia, one generation only. An update, that was General Hurries. The Salient has collapsed. USRC expects to be overrun in 2 days, which gives us 72 hours at best to lock down and seal up. Buried alive, for life's sake. I'll go tell the others. Ooh. Okay. I know I had... I'm only missing 2. Wow. A book. I picked up a book. Read that one. Red Maw. Bylaws of the Lodge. Founding of Meridian. Pretty sure we read that. Pretty sure we read that one. The Derangement. I think it was this one. The Derangement of the Machines. Esteemed lords and ladies of the Sun Corps, honored khans and patrons. Your concerns regarding the continuing derangement of the machines are noted. Though many seasons have passed since the first sightings of this frightful change, the Sun King is well aware that this is no longer a matter of reports from photo patrols and Hunter Lodge expeditions. One needs only to look to the abandoned estate lands, indeed the estates you own, left for the jewel to reclaim, or to the empty freeholds of the common Carja folk. Know that the Sun King has taken every measure to protect Holy Meridian and the Maze Lands with renewed patrols. As for entreating the Sun, we believe the cause of the derangement cannot be the Sun's displeasure alone, for the years of sacrifice under Sun King Duran produced no noticeable effect on the machines. His Luminance and the Sun Priest are in agreement that even if this is an ordeal set for us by the Sun, our suffering will not be reduced with blood. For your edification, I will recount what we have observed at the derangement. Of the simpler machines, the herd creatures and the gallopers, the scuttlers, where once they fled at the sight of men, they are now more likely to charge. The larger creatures, once only a menace to the inebriated and foolhardy, can be seen to lunge at the unwary with murderous intent. As to say nothing of the Sawtooth or its metal brethren, the Ravager, the Stalker, or that terrible giant, the Thunderjaw. Each one has proved a more capable killer of man than the last, each wielding a wide array of strange weapons. The wilds are no longer safe due to the hostility of these new machines, though to date they not attacked a settlement within the Sundom. Outlanders have brought me no shortage of fanciful explanations for this behavior. Some suggest that the machines have come to resent men for hunting them. Yet such a thing has never been witnessed amongst beasts of flesh and blood, and they are proven to be more capable of thinking and memory. Carja hunters and Ostrom tinkerers alike have attempted to understand that phenomenon by inspecting fell machines, but these appear no different to those harvested many years before derangement began, with the same assortment of wires, braiding, lenses, hearts, and so on. When these parts are subjected to the light of the sun or to Oseram experiments with fire and spark, they react as they always have. The Banu cover claimed to recorded a change in the machine song of the machine spirits, suggesting that these have become increasingly discordant. The Sun King has sent envoys to Banner to learn more, in hopes that the mysticism might contain the truth when the rational light of the sun is brought to bear upon it. Of course, the Sun King graciously welcomes your own contributions to the study of the derangement, asking only that they are delivered in written form and not during royal audience. His luminance also hopes... His Luminance also hopes to dissuade you from participating in machine hunts during these uncertain times. The strength of an united Sun Court is the strength of all the Karja. Respectful Tadashi, Court Envoy. Envoy? Okay. Can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with that. Pull down. Is Grandpa home? I have, like... I have nothing. Wow. I am... Wow. Okay. I'm gonna continue going this way and just kind of explore a little bit. Oh, those are pretty flowers. Oh, I already have one. Shadow Rattler. His close-range gun bullet fires multiple projectiles, which each shot in his best use and accuracy is not as important as landing multiple hits. Can be modified. So, pills... This highly accurate bow is best used for long-range combat when target precision is crucial. Can be modified.
This will be useful later.
It's you! The one who saved Meridian from that Oseram lunatic. Damned if you aren't a ray of sun on a dark day. Will you help me?
If I can. What happened?
Mass murder. That's what. 5 night guards shredded like cabbage out there in the quarry.
5 men murdered? How?
Don't know. One was a buddy from before the liberation. We worked this quarry together as slaves for the Mad King. My friend, may he walk forever in the light, knew how to fight. Fiends who did this must have had stealth or numbers.
Could machines have killed them?
Don't see how. The quarry is fenced and gated, and I've never seen a Glinthawk do anything like this.
Anything strike you as strange or out of the ordinary?
Well, let's see, oh yeah, chunks of corpses, gushing blood. Sorry. Pressure's getting to me. Not used to murder. Nah, nothing unusual. Well, except we've been doing a little blasting lately, and Saravad said, no, that's just stupid.
You've been using explosives?
Sure, to clear away bedrock and get to the good stuff. We do it for a week or so every year. But that's got nothing to do with the dead. They were torn apart, not blown up.
What exactly did Saravad say?
Ah, nothing. Kept babbling about a pile of rocks out there. Said he didn't remember it from yesterday. I told him that this here is a quarry, where we move rocks all day. So rocks getting moved ain't so surprising, lunkhead.
I know what killed those men. A machine that attacks from underground. It's called a rock breaker. Powerful sounds can attract them. Like explosions for clearing bedrock.
An underground killing machine. Great. What in the name of the sun am I supposed to do about that?
Just sit tight. This kind of thing is my specialty.
I've seen this 4 times already. I've seen better.
I have a Shadows thing. That's not what I'm thinking. Okay, hold on. Do you have... Proximity, yeah. This is...
rescued the prince. Go in light, Nora.
Thanks.
I've seen
Blaze. Enough for quite a blast. Rock breakers make these mounds when they attack. All the blasting must have lured one.
I don't remember how to fight. Ow. Ow. You're a nerd. Ha. And he thought he could outsmart me. Seems good. We're just chilling. Read some journals. Read some books. Bought some stuff. Honestly, I have so much stuff, but like, I don't need to buy anything. How do I get back up there? Guess I gotta go around. I am almost level 50, yeah. I'm 43. Oh hey, I bet I could buy Blaze. That's what I need. I need Blaze. What's up?
I've never seen a machine like that. Whoa! Nora Hunter so bold.
You're welcome.
Take this. It's from the quarry stores, but no one's gonna argue that you don't deserve it. May you walk in the light, friend. Especially when dealing with what comes up from the ground.
I prefer the one
You're
about the
welcome.
sun priest falling in love with a merchant's daughter.
So, okay, ammo. Okay, can I... Of course my inventory is full. My inventory is always full. Welcome home, bestie. Hope you had a good outing. Please. So over here in my map, I'm gonna go this way to find this campfire. Such a pretty game.
The Oseram guard will be blamed.
You can't hear me, right, bestie? Like, I'm not talking to the void. Fair. Fair.
Come here.
I do always talk to the void.
Don't
That's
want
true.
your food, Ivy. Come here.
That won't bring the dead back, but it might save some others.
Oh, you killed a nice animal. Come here. Come here, girl. Yeah. Oh, stop it.
Why are there so many of them? Bro. Bro.
Get it while I can.
She says hello. Okay. I'm getting the heck out of Dodge. Oh no, there's a flower over there. There's a flower over there. I have to go get the flower. We're gonna go get the flower from this direction. If we can. Oh gosh, what is happening? What is happening? Why are there so many? Look, I get that I'm by the water, but just stay in there, sir. Just stay there.
I'm gonna rub up against some ivy. That feels good. No biting.
I'm gonna brush you. Your winter coat's coming out.
Heavy, girl.
I'm a wide load. Ivy? We saw a dog that's like the size of your head. Just a whole dog. Tiny little dog. Oh. Hello. No, don't look over here. No. Mm.
It's on to me.
No! Leave me alone! Where is this stupid flower? Oi! Hasn't anyone ever told you it's rude to spit ice at people?
That's it. That's it.
Ivy, can you move your butt, please?
Hey, no fighting. That's easy. Nice. Give me your paw. Give me your paw.
I don't want your butt in my face, please. I really wish that it would lead to like exactly where the flower is and not like the area. Bro, you've been up for like 3 hours. Why are you resting?
Get down. Get down.
Where
Get down.
art thou, flower?
Get down.
No, that's fair. Leaving the house makes me tired too.
Now get down. Take your toy. Get down.
I don't think I can get up there. Maybe I can get up there? Maybe it's up there? I don't know how I get up there though. Why can't these flowers just be where they are on the map, you know? Ivy, what are you barking at?
Hey.
Hey! Be nice.
You're not nice when it comes to my toys. They're
You
mine.
spicy little doggo.
Over here.
I think it might be up. But I think I can get up.
Okay, give me your paw. Ivy, give me your paw. Give me your paw. Give me your paw. Come
I
on.
wish I could like zoom in and see.
Ivy, give me your paw. There you go. Now, was that so difficult?
Yes,
Was that so difficult?
my paw is sacred. Okay, ma'am, you need to cool your jets. Hey, that's not how we play with our toys.
I got it fair and square, Ivy. Sit.
That's rude. See, we always give it back. I don't know why you're such a butt sometimes.
And you want me to try to take it and put it in my hand? Yeah. Oh, you're such a big deepest dog. Yes, you
I am
are.
nothing if not an expert at brute forcing my way to the top. Who needs paths? There are no paths where I'm going. Okay, well, maybe I do need this path. Okay, let's go this way. Why are there so many snap moths? I guess they like the water. But bro, maybe I do have to get it from the other side. The other fire. Maybe I do need to go. No, hold on, wait, this is a path. Hold on, folks. If the flower isn't up here, I'm going to cry. I had like nothing because of the final fight. I was poor. Oh.
I'll tuck that away.
They're back. You know what? I'm just here for the flower, which better be over here. Ah! Thank you. Okay. So... what do I have in my inventory that's a special item? Oh, it's a flower. Duh, dang. Okay. Oh. Vantage point. This way? Wait, I can rappel down.
Calm.
Sorry. Oh, the nose does not listen to. Whew. Oh gosh, why are there so many of them? I hate everything and everyone. You see nothing. I'm just another snap maw. I'm just chilling in the water. You see. Oh gosh, you saw me. Swim, Aloy, swim!
Damn.
Swim! Oh gosh. Ow! Swim! Swim like the wind, bullseye! Go! Ow! Swim! Okay, made it. Go. This has got to be the way up. I love that slow motion. It's such a cool feature. Whew, okay. And we have more. Or maybe this one. My heart's on the the sky, but you can just see like, I'm sorry. You can't get me. I shouldn't taunt them because that'll come back to haunt me. They'll kick my butt once I get this vantage point. For sure.
Day 11. I came out here to Instead of overdosing at Wyatt's cottage, I went out walking along the water. I was standing right here when the idea hit me. And the moment it did, I knew I had to do it.
Hi, Ma. I came here with a duffel full of drugs after I found out about the plague. I had a plan, a simple one. I figured I'd spend a few days getting high, then OJ and Overcast. I guess I would steal fairies at Wyatt for aiding and abetting your silence. If everything had gone according to plan, my corpse would have laid rotting in the cottage for who knows how long. He would have needed to use catastrophic cleaning bots just to scrape me off the floor. A skeletal middle finger from beyond the grave. But things didn't go to plan. For some reason, I went out walking before I got high. I trudged along the shore, thinking of all the times we walked and talked here, how I'd changed over the years, how you'd stayed the same. Whether I was a high schooler jabbing about AP classes, or a university student gossiping about my professors, or a fast engineer pontificating about payload yields, you were always there, always listening, always interested, and always encouraging me, of course, spurring me on, onwards and upwards. But now here I was, an abject failure, standing alone on this beach, as all around me children chased playbots across the sand, sunbathers basked, familiar families splashed in the water, or slipped past on old-timey boats, utterly oblivious to the mechanical air terrors that would soon consume them. Brief moments in the sun, doomed to end in horror and amount to nothing. All your love and devotion, all the sacrifices you made to support my success, what had that come to? Failure, and at such cost. We never even got a chance to say goodbye. But even if I hadn't failed, if I'd gone on succeeding, would that have been any better? The whole time I was clawing my way up the ladder fast, the company's military division was creating the tech that would end the world. I served the same master. Success was a ladder to nowhere. It just took falling off and landing on the Vantage Project to see it. I don't know why, but the irony of that had never hit me until I was standing on this beach. That it was only because I'd failed and been inside to Vantage, an abandoned time capsule project, that I'd found out the world was ending. Irony? More like a cosmic joke. Why then did the realization hit me like an inspiration? I had access to the tech. I knew I could do it. Sure, in the end, it would probably all just come to nothing, like everything else. But for 50,000 years or more, whatever data I left behind would still be there. It wouldn't be much, but it wouldn't be nothing either. I went back to the cottage, stashed the drugs, called a lift spin into town. If I was going to make an end-of-the-world tour, I figured I might as well do it in style. So I released a Sabera and rode that to fast. I let myself into the lab, signed out 12 Vantage spikes for testing, put them in the trunk of the Sabera, and the rest is history. It was less than 2 weeks ago. Feels like forever. When I started the tour, I figured I'd come back here and pick up where I left off. Get high, then dead. But the first thing I did when I got back was incinerate the drugs. All 2.5 months of salary worth, so that the bridge to Oblivion had literally been burned. I don't know how I'm going to die, but it can't be like that. I know how you felt about me and drugs. However it happens, I can at least promise you this. I will die clean. I still have one last spike to sink. One final stop on the Grand Mystery Tour. I'll see you there. I feel like... Yeah. I'm missing so many campfires. So many campfires. Oh gosh, not those things. Do you see that, friend? They do. Actually, hold on. No, not precision. I want to hide myself. Yeah. Yeah, they're just chilling in life. They're just having a grand old time. They don't care about anything. Where am I going? I'm going this way.
I need this.
Oh gosh, no! Bro, leave me alone! Not a bellow back. Ugh, these things suck. I hate every one of you. All you yellow dots. Leave me alone. I find it funny how they like told me to use rocks at the beginning of the game. I haven't used a single rock this entire game, I think. I think I've used it maybe like once. I don't need rocks. Okay, that is done. I think there is another campfire. Hello.
What did we do to deserve this?
Just dropping in. Literally.
I never thought I'd feel this bad on such a bright day.
Cool beans. Okay. Alright, so I got that campfire. I got that place. I guess I should go clear this corrupted zone, and then I can get the figure, and I can find the flower. Oh, hold on, no, there's another campfire. I don't particularly care about all the sites being discovered, but like having as many campfires on the map as possible is very handy in case I need to travel somewhere, you know? I need to brush your booty, Aiden. She's shedding her winter coat. Losing fur everywhere. I need to figure out how to clean my PS5 out so it's not full of fur. Look at him! He's just so cute. I love him.
These will keep.
They're my favorites. Hello. How you doing? Look at him just chilling, being a good boy. Alright, let's go get Renolius. What's up?
Let's do this.
Oi! I was gonna leave you alone. Goodness gracious. Haven't they ever heard of... What is that? What is that? Oh, I hate everything. I hate everything. Oh no. Oh no! Oh gosh! There's two of them? Whoa. Do I have... Hold on. What's the... What's the... Gosh, what's the corruption potion? Okay. Bros completely wreck me and then they just leave. You know what? You stink. Oh gosh. Oh god. No! Am I full again? What is this? I swear it's like...
Can't carry more. Might regret this.
Okay, alright. Tell me if you see purple. It's gotta be somewhere in this area. I think it could be up there because I can't get up there. Move up here.
Good. I can use this.
I feel like right there would be the perfect spot for it. I hate that it just gives you like the general idea and it doesn't lead you right to the flower. Cause like, I'm good, but I'm not that good. Ah! No. It's not it. I haven't had it. But, no, I'm not in the area. Where art thou, metal flower? Up here, maybe? I swear, if it's on like one of these spears or something, I'm suing the king. Where art thou? Flower. Oh, I have to. I have to. Are you kidding me? If there's one thing you ever need to know about me, excellent photo mode, and I will spend hours taking pictures. Okay, you know what? Where is this stupid flower? No, it's not. Oh my gosh. Aha! Found it. So I need 3 more vantage points, 3 more cups, so many flowers, and 4 Banuk statues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 flowers. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's my goal for today, is to find all those. Or try to find most of them. And then tomorrow I'll do a longer shoot. be able to stream for a while and we can find all the data points.
Can't be too prepared.
I guess there's still quests to do too. Okay.
This heat could burn the rust off metal.
You just stayed.
Time to put this disguise to use if I'm going in. That's it. Nothing to see here.
Ivy, don't you start.
Getting close to the Kestrels. Better use that disguise. If I have to come here, I'm better off with...
I'm not trying to go anywhere. What is it? Oh, because I'm over it. But I'm not trying to go there.
Time to put this disguise to use if I'm going in.
I'm not going in! Shh, Evelyn. Quiet. See, there's a line.
If I have to come here, I'm better off wearing my disguise. Getting close to the Kestrels. Better use that disguise.
Okay, Aloy, if you don't
If I have to come here,
shove it
I'm better
about
off
the
wearing my
Kestrels,
disguise.
I'm gonna shove it for you. Oh
Getting
my
close to the Kestrels.
god!
Better use that disguise.
Where the heck am I going? Ay caramba. Why can't it just be like an easy, straightforward shoot to get to where I need to go, you know?
Time to put this disguise to use.
If she doesn't
I'm
stop
going
talking
in.
about this stupid disguise, I'm gonna lose my marbles.
easier when I was a kid.
Why were you climbing mountains when you were a child, Italy? Oh.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
The one thing I really, really don't like about this game is the fact that storage is always full, no matter what. Like, I get that you're probably supposed to be selling stuff and, like, getting rid of it, but shouldn't do. Oh my gosh, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I climbed to that thing, but then it took me and led me nowhere.
Getting close to the Kestrels. Better use that
Shut
disguise.
up. Not there's a spot there. What did I see? Oh my god, I'm going to crash out. It shouldn't be this hard. I'm just stupid, I guess. Do you see footholds that I'm not seeing? Because I don't see anything. I don't understand. I just want to get this thing. I found it. I found it. Hallelujah, like the sunshine. I would never, such a pretty game. You could not pay me enough money. And I don't even have that much money. A wooden artifact. Tuk-tuk, falsely accused, exiled, starving, and cold. I faltered, this I confess. As the death chills overcame me, I lost will and purpose and felt the bottomless callousness of fate. But then the vision. I saw in my mind's eye an endless white plain, with only a single figure waiting. It was you, and I knew, in death, if not in life, I would see you again. When the chills faded, I rose with new hope. I painted my mark here for you, in anticipation of our meeting, and leave you this offering, though it will never touch the warmth of your hands. Well, that was not what I planned, but you know, we're gonna go with it. It's fine. Oh, thanks for the hydrate, bestie. I did not see that. Hold on. Me. Ugh. Drink some water here. Alright. Hydrated. Oh, okay. Why does everything have to be so complicated? It's cold with the AC on, and it's hot with the AC off. What is this?
Day 12. As we watched the booster arc up into the night sky, riding a pillar of flame, you took my hand, squeezed it, and said, "You have written the story of our family across the stars."
We could all just ignore my little crash out. That'd be great. Thanks. I appreciate it. Okay. Text, hi Ma, last stop. After this, I'll have said everything I need to. It was just a routine launch, but for us, it might as well have been the Apollo 11. It was my first payload, a secret extractor with an upgraded propulsion system I designed. The vehicle was destined for M89282, an asteroid rich in ruthenium and tungsten, a metallurgic claim, as it happened, a family event through and through. So there we stood, in the open air as night fell and the stars came up. And of course, I was thinking of the night years before when we watched the Parasites together and talked and dreamed of this very moment. You were thinking of it too because when the booster launched as it rode into the sky in its jet of flame, you took my hand and said, "You've written the story of our family across the stars." Even then I knew it wasn't true. The vehicle was headed for a rock, not a star. It was a routine launch, not some voyage of discovery. But my heart was too full to quibble. I just smiled and squeezed your hand back. It was the finest moment of my life. You and me, Ma. Onwards and upwards. The start of great things. But after you died and I broke down, the meaning of that night changed. Everything that had seemed wonderful seemed to have turned rotten and false. It seemed false because it was false. I'd never written anything across the stars. Sure, I'd hoped to work on a project like that, a deep space probe or a colony ship, but it never happened, and now that my career was over, it never would. And then, when I found out about the plague, the memory haunted me even worse, because it wasn't just me who failed to write a story across the stars, you see. It was all of us, our entire species. All of our innovation, all of our tech, all of our striving, and it came to zero. I'm looking up the stars a lot, Ma, and the only story I see written across them is that we are small and insignificant and will soon disappear with hardly a trace left behind. It's a hard story, and I don't much like it. So I guess maybe what I've been trying to do these past 12 days is tell a different story. Not a big story written across the stars, but a tiny one written across the humble earth of the only world we ever got to know. I have no reason to think that anyone or anything will survive to ever read it, but whether that happens or not, the truth of the story remains. That once upon a time, why am I tearing up? On a planet called Earth, there lived a boy named Bashir who loved his mother very, very much. Goodbye, Ma. I love you. Bashir Mata, son of Amal and Behasmatai, stepson of Wyatt Mahante. 24th November 2064. Why am I crying? I'm sad. Okay. Oh, he loved his mom very much. I think I still have 2 of those to find. Okay.
Dust feels like it's under my skin.
Ugh, Glint Hawks. I hate Glint Hawks with a fiery passion.
Okay, Aloy, now what?
Thanks. Okay, bye. I'm not dealing with that, man. No, no, siree. Not my business. I'm sure there's campfires out here that I haven't found, but I don't really care. Found it. A cracked and battered vessel once dear to the old ones bears the legend Metallurgic International. Okay. Yes, please and thank you. Quiet sprinting. Alright, let's do this.
The upper hand. I'd have to ditch something. Save these for the trail.
It has a rappel down, so I'm assuming this is where I have to go. But I don't see... any way to climb. It's pretty. I wish I had snow. How do I get... Ha.
Day one. Where better to start than at the end? Or where the end started anyway. Ground zero. Where it all came crashing down. My career first. Then everything else. And I mean everything.
Hi, Ma. Remember how... excuse me. Ecstatic we were when I landed a job here. Aerospace control engineer at Faro Automated Solutions. Straight out of Stanford U. Saturday I was tossing a motorboard. Monday I'm an employee of the biggest corporation on earth. Starting wage, 6 times basic. It was a dream come true, yours as much as mine. When I found out I landed the gig, I waited until graduation day to tell you in person. You were so proud. You hugged me 5 minutes straight, laughing and crying at the same time, saying over and over, onwards and upwards, the start of great things. I thought so too. It seemed as though nothing bad would ever happen to me, to us, ever again. But bad did happen, of course. More bad than I ever knew was possible. And while I can't blame Fast for making you sick, Metallurgic gets the credit for that. I sure as hell can blame Faro for the rest. But let's talk about the end of the world later. It plays a part in the story, of course. If I hadn't found out what was coming, I wouldn't be doing this, leaving these time capsules behind. But the apocalypse isn't the story I want to tell. This is going to be about our family, about us. It's time to get going. I've spent enough time in my life in the shadow of this place. I've got 11 more Vantage spikes in the trunk of the Sombrero I rented and some pretty good ideas for where to sink them. So let's get the hell away from this place and start sinking. This game is too pretty for its own good, honestly.
Saving these for the trail.
Like, look at this. You're telling me this is a video game? Please. Oh god. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Headshot 30 human enemies.
There's the alarm. Better keep an eye on it.
Is that? Yeah, trouble!
We're under attack! Bad shot! Let's see how much of a mess you make. Yeah! We don't rally, we're scrap.
Oh my goodness. But there's so many things in here that I want.
Time for you to hurt. Got another shot for you. Regroup! Regroup!
Get it now! Oh!
All of it.
What have they taken prisoners for? Nothing good.
I don't mind if I do.
Let's get you out of there.
You'll feel
Hold
this
on.
one.
I'll get you out.
I work hard every day and sleep like a rock every night.
Karja have been here working since the Spire cast a shadow on the Mesa. The Oseram are...
Ivy, what are you doing? Don't think we're gonna get everything today, but why are you licking? Hello. What do we think we're doing? You're not a human, Ivy. You don't sit on the couch like a human. That's not how this works.
Some kind of figurine.
Tetuk, there's much I would confess to you, but one thing I cannot. I did not kill Signac, our chieftain, who claimed to be your father. That night I was alone in my tent, drunk with cold wine, dreaming as I always did, of Illy, your mother, and her sunset smile. You will never hear my testament, and my offering will never touch the warmth of your hands. But I paint my mark in the light of truth. I know what I am guilty of, and what I am not. I hope against hope that in your heart you know the same.
I think it's Banuk.
What are you doing, Ivy? You little Sasquatch. You're a little Sasquatch, aren't you? Oh, goodness gracious. All ancient vessels found. Nice. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. What do you think, Ivy? What does Ivy think? What goes on in that little brain of yours? I gotta make up for all the kisses I missed while I was gone.
They called King Jiran dangerous, mad. But when we retake Meridian, we'll call
You're my little puppers. You little menace to society. I hate. Ugh, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I hate that it doesn't give you the exact location. And you have to find it. That tickles. Get your little cold nose away from me. Why are you sniffing me with your cold, wet nose? That was a big yawn. What have you done today? What do you have to yawn about, Ivy? Are you gonna be a big, strong girl next month? Is your birthday next month? Are you excited? You're gonna be so old. The big 3.
I've gotta put up a fight.
Oh, shit.
No space.
It's in the tree. That's funny. Okay. Nope, that's out of the flower range. Oh, we're way out of the flower range. Oh. I wasn't even thinking. Okay, these you can't. I wasn't even thinking. Okay, we'll do all that once we find all of them. Okay. You know what would be really helpful in this game? A mini map. I'm just saying, it would be super helpful. That was freaking salty. Oh my gosh. Hey Kyler, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. I know I'm streaming like really late for me. Not like just stream late. Are you using any of the cheats or are you just raw dogging it? Oh, you are a braver person than I.
Metal flowers.
Like I said, I'm gonna stream mine, but I'm using all the cheats I can get, man. I ain't raw dogging anything. Kyler, why are you making things harder for yourself? Like I said, I'm going to stream my Insanity run, but we're using all the cheats. I've already got infinite ammo. And once I do my speed run, I'll have enough points to buy the...
Never know when I might need these.
...knife for Grace and the RPG for Leon. And then I think you can also buy another gun for Grace. That's handy when she loses Requiem. I'm not raw dogging anything. Oh gosh. There were some pretty tough ones to find. I used a guide.
Here they come. I've got other ammo.
Okay, Glenhots are already annoying, but corrupted ones? You might end up hating the game out of principle once you finish that run, Kyler. I think... some of the raccoons are basically impossible to find without a guide. No worries, thanks for the lurk. I believe, Kyla, I believe!
Lights down.
I need to find some blades.
No room.
I swear. The inventory in this game is going to drive me insane. Alright, now the $1 million question is, how do I get up there? Oh, and there's stalkers. I hate stalkers. Sup? Can you... Thanks, appreciate it. Alright. You know, we're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Last vantage point. I did not parry a lot. Bro, I did my second run on standard classic, so like I had the use the ink ribbons as Grace. I died so many times. And like I messed up with an item, and so I reloaded a save, and I forgot that there are no autosaves for Grace. And I lost like 45 to an hour of playtime. So that was fun. I think I ended up with 23 deaths versus my 6 in my first playthrough. My original plan was to start it on Classic and then use one save as Grace to get the trophy and then like not finish the game. But I decided I wanted to risk it for the biscuits. All vantage points found. All vantages found.
Papaka shitstorm tore day 7. I was 3 months out of rehab when we went camping out here. Wyatt went to sleep early. So it was just the two of us when we stayed up and watched the Perseids. After, as we talked about the stars and space tech, I suddenly knew what I wanted to do with my life.
That is 2 collections down. Okay, text. Hi, Ma. It was August. Summer school had wrapped, and I had aced my courses, so I was heading back to 10th grade with a good head of steam. As a reward for my studies and my sobriety, you and Wyatt gave me a Fullerton Labs Astro Prodigy and took me camping to watch the Perseids at their peak. I was amped. Wyatt spent all afternoon struggling with a self-constructing shelter he brought for the trip until he finally gave up and built the damn thing manually. Well, the sleeping pods anyways. While we made a fire and cooked dinner, it must have taken a lot out of him because Wyatt was nodding off at dinner and went to bed soon after. As night fell, we sat and watched the meteors streak across the sky like fingernail scratches, marveling at their abundance, laughing our delight. After an hour or so, you asked me to teach you the constellations, so I launched the Astro Prodigy and played Professor, spouting off about each star group as the drone magnified them. Later, I had to zoom in on the Odyssey, which was still being constructed in orbit back then. It was another year or 2 before they abandoned it. We could actually see the robots building it, zipping across the hole like little fireflies. So I jabbered about that, which got me started yammering on about the robots that Pharaoh and other corporations, even Metallurgic, had begun sending up to mine helium-3 from Luna and metals from the asteroid belt. The more I spoke about space tech, the more excited I became. But I was getting cold too. Deserts at night are like that. So I sat back down next to you and we huddled under the camp blanket. For a little while we were quiet. I wanted to say what I was thinking, but I felt ridiculous. But then Wyatt snored explosively from inside the shelter, and we giggled, and our laughter seemed to make an opening for me to just go ahead and say it. That I, your delinquent son, who almost flunked out of high school, who nearly died of an OD at a Bashcore concert, wanted to be an aerospace engineer and make the sorts of machines we've been talking about. Robots that gather resources in the solar system, maybe even ones that could travel to other stars and colonize new worlds. You looked at me and smiled. Then that is what you would do. And then you looked up at the night sky and said very plainly, as though it was a simple fact, you would write the story of our family across the stars. School started the next week, and I never looked back. Oh, why does it make me emotional? Yes, please. Okay, flower? We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I think we just have flowers now, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 2 Banuk statues. So 14 more things to find. Let's see. Oh, God.
They could have been serving
Let
us.
me just scribble.
Contact!
Ow! I wasn't doing anything to you, you butt wipes. Okay. So it's somewhere in this area. Right here. Thank you. Did not want to fight a bunch of Elebaks. Thank you very much. Alright, we'll go do this corrupted zone. I think there's a trophy for clearing all the corrupted zones. Is there a trophy for clearing all the corrupted zones? Kyler, I've been house sitting with my mom on and off for the past week, and oh my goodness.
Stalking.
So the first lady, it was the first time we house sat for her, but she had 2 Irish doodles, which is an Irish settler, what are they? Settler? Whatever. And then poodles. One is like fully half and half,
Got
so he's
one.
not as curly. And the other one is like 1/3 poodle, and then half Irish, and then like one. He's like 3 in 1. But they are half brothers. They have the same dad, I think it is. But they're attention hogs. And Gizmo's the younger one. He's about a year old, and then Gadget's the older one. Gadget is a service dog. But Gizmo is like the most jealous dog you will ever meet. If Gadget would come up to us and if we'd start giving him attention, Gizmo would have to come up and push his way in and make us give him attention instead. And Gadget would just let it happen. But the lady has her own service dog, who she took with her because he monitors like her blood pressure and stuff. But he's so tiny. His name was Wicket. Level 46. I'm moving up in the world, bestie. Is this... Hold on, that's a... Yeah, no, that's a hunting ground. I don't care about hunting grounds. We're moving up. I need to turn the air on. It's getting kind of hot. It was 102 here today.
Need them soon enough.
So if you need me, I will be that puddle on the floor over there. Welcome back, Kyler. I got to house sit some of the cutest dogs over the past couple weeks. Like, they were very. What? Oh, not one of you! Go away! Oh. Bro, leave me alone. Hello, fish. Oh, more stuff. Oh my gosh. I hate everything. Where?
Grab this now.
I just want the flower. Where, who, what, why? Oh, of course there's a sawtooth. Okay.
What made...
I love when you can find them
flowers.
easily.
and why?
Oh gosh. Did you make it past Leon's first section?
I'll find a use for you.
Nice. That's not too bad.
Come on.
Thank you. I'll be taking this. I think there's a trophy for clearing all the corrupted zones. Hold on, let me check. Couldn't remember what I was opening. You know, they say the mind is the first thing to go. Yeah, all corrupted zones cleared. It's a trophy. I think my goal for now is to get everything cleared off the map and find all the data stuff. Which will probably take a couple, 2 or 3 streams. And then we'll do my insanity run. And then we'll come back and do the DLC.
Lo and behold, does it.
As they all proceed to Okay, cool, that's done. I'm really regretting not clearing more of the map right at this moment. How many are we missing still? 6, 7, 8, 9.
The Oseram that tried to kill our Sun King? Traitors, the whole tribe of them.
Stocking up.
Probably go for another hour. I feel like it might be on that island. They do. They look so, like, realistic, too.
They're angry.
Oh, no, not one of you. Look. I think we should have a chat. But, not actually. No flower? There it is. Hi, friend! You my favorite. You're so nice. You don't try to kill me. Why can't everyone be like tall necks? You know? They're so nice and cozy. Okay.
Outlanders.
Well, you're not ordinary.
I like when they're easy. Now that I've said that, the rest of them are probably going to be like stupidly hard to find.
There are snap maw carcasses everywhere. No wonder the Glinthawks were drawn here.
So,
There are snap maw carcasses everywhere. No
how's
wonder
it
the attacks were
hanging?
drawn here.
I think that would be death 31. I forgot to change my deaths back over to Horizon. I did! Okay, do we see flowers? Aha.
These are something.
Okay, cool. Alright, take that off. There's a corrupted zone here. Look at that. Like, ugh, is this not one of the prettiest games you've ever seen? Oh.
Red light means trouble.
Two of them? I'm quitting. What do you mean I have to fight two of them? No one loves you because you're ugly. I know this is not the way you're like supposed to fight them, but that's how we're doing it. Oh, I got it?
Get out. It won't be pretty.
All corrupted zones cleared.
They're scanning for me.
Oh, bro's having a hissy fit. So we did that. So let's go flower.
These are helpful. Bitter, though.
Oh, beeswax. Thanks. That's all I wanted. Bye. See you. Gosh, I hate those. Okay. Climb the mountain.
I can get out of this.
But like, what am I getting out of? I guess I did alert something.
Uh-oh, spotted.
Not Glint Hawks. I hate Glint Hawks. Tetuck, it is only because you will never read these glyphs that I can write them. After a lifetime of longing, I spent only a single night with Illy, your mother, a memory that I cherished, but she reviled, a burning coal of guilt she carried in her belly. And so I wonder, was her guilt laid bare the night Signac, our chieftain, was killed? Did he discover the truth? Was she forced to defend herself? If only I had been there to stand between them, to actually strike the blow I was punished for. At least then I would have been her champion and the father you deserved, for a single moment. I paint this mark with eternal regret and leave you this offering, though it will never touch the warmth of your hands. That's a Thunderbird site. I'm just gonna go jump off a cliff real quick, and then I'll be back. Yep, that is a Thunderbird. I love how I'm just carrying a bomb in my hand. Like, that's a totally normal thing to do.
I think I've got it working. There. Now, say something. Both of you, Doves.
Duval's journal, my loyal customer. Alan Forgeman, I hope your plans for Forge and Upper Meridian are moving forward, and we're honored you chose us to provide the blaze you need. We've received payments for the third shipment, and we are most thankful for your prompt remuneration. Unfortunately, our hunters are struggling to cover the order. We apologize for the delay, but this is an unusually large request. As soon as we have it, we'll deliver it to your warehouse as promised. I wonder why that just popped up. Weird. I hope I'm not going the right way whatsoever. Gosh dang it, Danielle. I saw path and I was like, ooh, path. Path bad, path wrong.
Ouch.
Oh, that didn't hurt me.
Soaked from melted snow.
Yes, because I'm so well hidden in here that my head is popping out. It's right there. Hold on. No. Aloy. And I'm out. Peace. Okay, no, thank you. Do not want. I'm out. Peace. I hate Thunderbirds. No, but whatever they're called. They suck. Is that what I think it is? Look, y'all, I just want the flower. I don't want to cause any trouble.
Go quietly.
Oh god, no, 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 where is it, where is it, where is it, where is it, where is it? Thanks, Kate, bye. I'm not dealing with that, no, no. Thanks. Bye. See you later.
Just stay out of the... away for now.
There's another giant bird.
This'll help.
I have a feeling I'm not going to much like the enemies in the second game.
Machine's quick.
Y'all wouldn't have happened to see a weird platinum flower around here. It's usually in a triangle of flowers, just kind of chilling. You know, just the usual weird stuff you see every day. No? Cool. Thanks. Excuse me.
Vanguard doing?
That crazy Oseram tried to kill our Sun King till the machine led him.
You're welcome. Whew, I'm getting sleepy. It's hot in here. I'm gonna turn the air on. Oh, this is a ship. This is a ship. Wild. That's cool. Alright. I think this is the last flower, and then we have one more Banuk statue. Good luck, Kyler. I believe. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I believe Kyler can kick Infinity's booty.
These will keep.
I believe. Hey Bess, do you have a good shower? We have one flower and one Banuk figure to find. And we'll have all the collectibles. Good. I'm glad you don't stink anymore. Gugu told me it was starting to be a problem. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I don't remember what I have to do to get it. He did though. Well, he told Warren and Warren told me, so. They're little gossips, so I'm telling you. Oh, for the armor? Yeah, we'll definitely do that once I finish this.
Red light.
And then I'll probably end. Okay, hold on. I have to turn the air on. I'm literally sitting here sweating. It gets too cold with it on, but then it gets too hot with it off. Oh, there you are! I was wondering where Ivy had gone. She's lying under my mom's desk. You like to be under things, huh? This game is too pretty for its own good. Oh my goodness, I'm in a blizzard. I'm in a blizzard, folks. Oh gosh, how am I gonna find the flower in this? I can't. I can't see! There? No. I was hoping you'd be there. I literally can't. Oh hey, the blizzard stopped. Oh my goodness, look at that sky. Hold on. Hold on, folks.
Felt the snow coming.
Okay, no. We're back in the blizzard. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. Another
Look out below.
version of me, I was in it. I was thinking. All metal flowers found. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold, find the last Bannock figure. I don't know where that is. Hello? It doesn't seem to be on the map. Hold on. Alright, let's get this last figure going.
Keep your skills sharp.
Nope, 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 nope. I refuse. Thank you. All Bannock figures found. Tut-Tuck. In my exile, I often envision your eyes, wide and blue and dumbstruck, as the body of Signic, our chieftain, was laid before you. The Warbrick saw how he looked at his mate, Illy, your mother. To them, my guilt was as plain and sharp as the crack of spring ice. As they stripped me bare and left me to die in the glacier, the warmth of life departed me, but not the bitter will to hunt, to strive, to survive. Perhaps to prove I needed no one, least of all those who wronged me. I am only at peace when I paint my marks and craft these offerings to you, though they will never touch the warmth of your hands. Alright. Metal Flower set 1, code fragment downloaded, function true, light of the moon, moves west, flowers shadows, creep eastward, function true. Function true, evening wind, water taps, the heroine's legs. Lightning flashed what I thought were faces are plums of pampas grass. Orchard breathing, license into butterfly wings. Summer grasses, all the remains of soldiers' dreams. When this pine sapling grows to flower, who will be here? Sharing true shade with a butterfly, friends in a previous life. Watching the river through a window of trees, spring rain falls. From the mind of a single long vine, 100 opening lives. To tangle or untangle the willow, it's up to the wind. When the dawn hennas her hands with the blood of the horizon, let the new bride of the golden veil uncover her shining face. The sky's face has turned dark, don't believe, a cloud has come. In the garden, snow changed the raven to a falcon of white. Oh, what designs might the magician of cold display? Like a mirror, the page of the water is bound in ice. The dust of many crumbled cities settles over us like a forgotten doze. But we are older than those cities. We began as a mineral, we emerged into plant life, and into the animal state, and then into being human. And always we've forgotten our former states, except in early spring when we slightly recall being green again. By its own nature, it towers above the tangle of trees, don't say it's a lot of dirt. Piled high without end, the mist of dawn, or the evening cloud. Draw the shadows across it from the four directions, you can look up and see it, green and steep and wild. Even this morning, O swan, awake, arise, follow me. There is a land where no doubt nor sorrow have rule, where the terror of death is no more. There the woods of spring are abloom, and the fragrant sense he is I is born on the wind. There the bee of heart is deeply immersed, and desires no other joy. I saw a mountain, its haughty peak, and bunched spine vying with the worlds on high, deflecting every salvo of the wind, and shouldering the starlight from the sky, brooding above the dunes like some great thinker, considering days to come as nights go by, with black clouds wrapped around it for a turban, and bangs of red-head lightning in its face, and through the night that tongueless mountain uttered marvelous things. In autumn rain the grasses rot and die. Below the steps the Jumi's color is fresh. Full green leaves cover the stems like feathers, and countless flowers bloom like golden coins. The cold wind, moaning, blows against you fiercely. I fear that soon you'll find it hard to stand. Upstairs to Scholarless his white hair. He faces the wind, lets down his white hair. He faces the wind, breathes the fragrance, and weeps. I slumbered the spring morning and missed the dawn. From everywhere I heard the cry of birds. That night the sound of wind and rain had come. Who knows how many petals then had fallen. The moon's reflected on the river a few feet away. A lantern shines in the night near the third watch. On the sands, egots sleep peacefully curled together. Behind the boat, I hear the splash of jumping fish. When you are so full of sorrow that you can't walk, can't cry anymore, think about the green foliage that sparkles after. The rain. When the daylight exhausts you, when you hope a final night will cover the world. Think about the awakening of a young child. As a fond mother, when the day is over, leads by the hand her little child to bed, half willing, half reluctant to be led, and leave his broken playthings on the floor, still gazing at them through the open door, nor wholly reassured and comforted by the promises of others in their stead, which, though more splendid, may not please him more. No, so nature deals with us, and takes away our playthings one by one, and by the hand leads us to rest so gently that we go, scarce knowing if we wish to go or stay, being too full of sleep to understand how far the unknown transcends the what we know. Dear gosh. Now the cordial clouds have shut all in, and gently swells the wind to say it's all's well. The scattered drops are falling fast and thin, some in the pool, some in the flower bell. I am well drenched upon my bed of oats, but see that globe come rolling down its stem. Now like a lonely plant there it floats, and now it sinks into my garment's hem. A wind sways the pines, and below not a breath of wild air. Still as the mosses that glow on the flooring and over the lines. Of the roots here and there, the pine tree drops is dead. They are quiet as under the sea. Overhead, rushes life in a cloud as the clouds chase. And here we go, and we drop like the fruits of the tree, even so. Life, believe, is not a dream, so dark as sages say. Oft a little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. Sometimes there are clouds of gloom, but these are transient all. If the shower will make the roses bloom, oh, why limit its fall? Season of mist and mellow fruitless, close bosom friend in the maturing sun, conspiring with him how to load and bless, with the fruit the vines that round that thatch eaves run. to bend with apples the mossed cottage trees, and fill all fruit with ripeness to the core, to swell the gourd and plump the hazel shells, with a sweet kernel to set budding more, and still more later flowers for the bees, until they think warm days will never cease. Oh. Flow, softly flow, by lawn and lea, a rivulet then a river, nowhere by thee my steps shall be, for ever and ever. But here will sigh thine alder tree, and here thine aspen shiver, and here by thee will hum the bee, for ever and for ever. 1,000 suns will stream on thee, 1,000 moons will quiver, but not by thee my steps shall be, for ever and ever. Spake full well in language quaint and olden, but one who dwelleth by the castle Rhine, when he called the flowers so blue and golden, stars on earth's firmament do shine. Stars they are, wherein we read our history, as astrologers and seers of eld, yet not wrapped about with awful mystery, like the burning stars which they beheld. Wondrous truths and manifold as wondrous, God has written in those stars above, but not less in the bright flowerets under us, stands the revelation of his love. Low in the eastern sky is set thy glancing eye, and though its gracious light never rises to my sight, yet every star that climbs above the gnarled limbs of yonder hill conveys thy gentle will. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous are the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. They stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 I saw at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. It may indeed be fantasy when I essay to draw from all created things deep heartfelt inward joy that closely clings, and trace in leaves and flowers that round me lie lessons of love and earnest piety. So let it be, and if the wide world rings in the mock of this belief it brings, so I will build my altar in the fields, and the blue sky my fretted dome shall be, and the sweet fragrance that the wildflower yields shall be the incense I will yield to thee, the only God, and thou shalt not despise even me, the priest of this poor sacrifice. Oh dear biscuits, I have a lot of skills. Okay, now that I've sufficiently used all of my voice up. Wait, did he really? Oh, he really did die. Wow. That's sad. Okay. Paradons and unlock the shield armor. Okay, so I've already got half of it unlocked and opened. Welcome back, Kyler. Yeah, I bet. I don't remember where it is on the map. Bestie, do you remember where it is? Oh, it's abandoned camp. I have the abandoned camps too. I found it, and I opened up half of it. But I don't remember where it is on the map. Oh, that sucks. That's never any fun. Is it this bunker? Is it a bunker or... Gosh, I don't remember. Hold on. Oh, it shows me on the map. Duh. I'm an idiot. So I think that's Devil's Thirst. So yeah, I think it would be right here. Cool. So I think I've already done half of it. I just have to find 2 more power cells, I think? Or 3 more, maybe.
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps.
Yeah. I need 2 more.
These numbers, they must be related to segments of a circle.
I got the power cell out of the ancient ruin from the beginning. On Mother Mountain. I wonder if I did that. Okay, let's try on Mother Mountain. Mother's Watch. Mother's... Where's the mountain? Frost's Grave. Bro. Am I blind? Is it this? These are ruins. Oh, Mother. I found it. We're good. I know I got one in the old ruins. Because I remember going back in there.
Never know when I might need these.
I know I explored in here, but I don't know if I got... one.
I shouldn't stare. She's going to think
The Anointed will cleanse the corruption beyond the sacred land. She's earned my faith 10 times over.
Good. Another power cell. If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
Okay. Maker's End. Gosh, where's Maker's End? That's the Grave Lord.
This must be the pass O'Toole was talking about, with Banuk territory just above.
Okay, these pictures are backwards. Hold on. Stella's Thirst. Stella's Coin.
scrabbling a bit.
I don't remember which building is the building. I don't think it's this one. This one isn't really intact. That one, maybe? Oh, I don't remember what building it is. Sorry, Aloy, I don't have any cold-weathered clothing. I don't remember what building it is. Recognize any of this. Am I right? This is Maker's End. I'm so confuzzled. I guess it has been a while since I did this quest, but like... Oh, guard station. Can we climb back up there is the question. Maybe you can't get back up there. Hold on. I'm so lost right now. How do I get back in there? My brain is not operating at the right amount of whatever I need to
I'm pretty
figure
sure I'm
this
going
out.
in the wrong direction.
Here, maybe? Yeah, I think it's here. Maybe. Possible. Yeah, I remember this area. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so here.
I can't spare the weight.
Oh my gosh, what am I... I don't know what I'm doing. Ivy, what do you think you're doing? Are you gonna curl up next to me and go sleep? really cool to see the different climbing mechanics that different games have, you know?
Freezing out here. Full already.
Why am I going down? Am I going the wrong way? Oh my goodness. Hey, bestie. What are we doing here? What is happening? That's kind of funny. No. But I only have 1 of 3 power cells, so why is it telling me to go back? I'm gonna crash out. We can be crash out buddies together, Kyler, for different reasons. I made it almost all the way to the top. And you're gonna tell me I had to die and go all the way back to the campfire.
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. I'll need 2 more.
Nope. And it doesn't tell me where I need to go. It should tell you where to find the stupid things. Oh, that sucks, Kyler. That's the worst. You know what? We're gonna try the Grateford. Okay, now that's the way to there. Okay, I think what I need to do is travel down here and go up to the Grateford. No, they're back. Kill me now. Just kill me now. I think, Bestie, I'm gonna have to end stream and try again tomorrow.
Okay, no more sneaking.
What? What is happening? Oh my god.
Going down fast.
How the hell do I get there? Where am I even going? I need a flippin' mini map. I just need to end here and start tomorrow with fresh eyes and a fresh heart. Oh. Why is my mom calling me? Hold on a sec. Okay, nerds. We were successful today. I think we got 4 trophies? 5 trophies? We have 32 of 56. So we're only missing 14 trophies. I just gotta figure out how to do some of these. Oh, okay, so next stream we will try and get the armor. I will probably continue crashing out about trying to get places because I can't remember how to do it, so I'll probably have to look it up. And then I think we're gonna find where all the grazer dummies are, because I have to knock down 23 of them. And then those are the challenges. We'll do I think there's one more bandit camp. And then I think we'll try and find the last cauldron. I think that's... And then we'll get the armor, hopefully. I think that's pretty much it. And then we will find all the data points and stuff. Oh, did your face itch? Did your face itch? My mom's house sitting tonight, right now, just for one night. But the dog she's house sitting for, the family adopted him in September, and I think they said he's 3, or like he'll turn 4 this year or something, but he was definitely abused before they got him, so he really doesn't like men, but also he's just scared and skittish. So we met him on Sunday, and he just barked and barked and barked at us. But my mom just video chatted me, and he's finally accepted that she's there to stay, because he's come up and he's given her a paw and I let her pet him, and he laid his head on her. He's a really cute dog too. I don't remember I don't know if they said what breed he is, but I sent Tristan a photo, but he's really cute. He's really soft too, apparently. I didn't get to pet him, but my mom had a heck of a time getting him to come inside when she got there today. Because we came back from house sitting from someone else, and we stopped by there to let him outside because he had been home alone for a long time. And we left him outside, and then she took me home and then went back there, and she couldn't get him to come inside for a long time. But it's all good now. I will stream tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure what time. I want to try and do my speed run of Requiem. I think my mom said she'll be home around 7. So I might get up earlier and do my speed run. And then stream, I don't know, around 2 or 3 or something. No, bestie. No. I wish you all the luck on your insanity run, Kyler. And when I stream mine, you can watch how I just blow everyone up with the RPG. I actually think I'm not going to use the RPG except for boss fights. So, like the spider, and then tyrant, and the end. And I'll try to use the shotgun or Requiem when I have it. Just give myself a teeny little challenge, because I'll have infinite ammo and I'll have an RPG. So, like, just a little bit of a challenge for an insanity run. As I always say, if the game gives you cheats, they mean for you to use them. So, I'm gonna use them. Yes, I'm going to RPG the heck out of Hunk, okay? That dude is getting right in the face. Right in the face. He's going down. He's going down. I'm excited, though. So I think I'll get up and do my speed run, and then I might start my speed run tonight, just cause, you know. Nice, Kyler. I believe. Now you just have to make it through the care center with Grace, and then the basement with Grace. Oh, and Chunk's brother as Leon. And then the rest of the game. You've made it to... I think the care center is the longest part of the game. Yeah, good luck with that, Kyler. I believe. Keep me updated. Me and Ivy want to know how's it going. Okay, no, you're not gonna start that. I will take you out. I'm almost done, okay? I'm almost done. No, don't get in my face. No. Yeah, I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. I know. Ivy says goodbye and good night and good luck. Yep, see, that's her saying good luck. She's not really saying good luck. She's probably cursing me out, but we'll believe she's saying good luck. Thank you for hanging out, Kyler, Bestie, all the nerds. I appreciate all of you. Oh, them's fighting words, Kyler. Them's fighting words. I'm really excited to continue this game. Like I said, I think we're going to knock everything out up to the DLC, and then we'll do my Insanity run, and then we'll get back to the DLC. And then after that, I have a couple options. I have another longer game that I am planning on playing, but I think I might play something in between, just to break up the longer games, because this is taking me forever to finish. Y'all, I'm not translating that for her, because she will plot your murders, okay? She will go to California, and she'll go to Canada, and she'll take both of you out. Trust. She will. Unless you bribe her with steak or something. Be prepared. Yeah, today was fun. I crashed out a little bit there at the end. But in my defense, I was almost to the top of the tower, and then I fell and I died, and it put me on the way back at the bottom of the campfire. And all the life just faded from my body. So it left me, all the will to live just exited the building. It just left. No. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. Like I said, good luck, Kyler. You nerds are the best, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.